Barry Jenkins in the director's chair. I mean, that's absolutely insane. This is a featurette, and it's called Visionary Storytelling. Let's go.
When your father Simba was your age, he was afraid of the thunder and would hide behind the king.
And cut.
When I heard that Barry Jenkins was going to direct Mufasa, the Lion King, I said, oh my Lord, how fortunate Disney is.
Given the place that Lion King holds within the culture, I think Barry and the work he's made, it just only makes sense.
I was really excited by the chance to work with Barry Jenkins. He's one of our best filmmaking storytellers.
Barry's incredibly talented and really try to do something different.
Yeah, this one feels even more like an action adventure.
Yeah. So glad I brought some crickets.
Wait, go easy, we're in a cave.
The legacy means so much to so many people. It's had such a lasting impact on my life. When I was younger, I nearly wore out my VHS copy of the film, watching it almost every day while babysitting my nephews.
James Earl Jones is one of my heroes, so it was nerve-wracking to step into the role. And my way of managing that is to try and serve his portrayal in my portrayal of Mufasa's youth.
Mufasa is this character that we all know and love. And now we get to peel back the layers and really tell the story of how Mufasa came to be the king.
Hello, what's your name? Mufasa. I'm Taka.
And how he became brothers with the character we will ultimately come to know as Scar.
Come on, Mufasa, let's get in some trouble.
I think what was most thrilling for me was how surprising Mufasa's story was.
I always wanted a brother.
It is a beautiful way to deepen the Lion King legacy.
Sometimes I get a scent. It's barely a trace on the wind, and it smells like home.
Barry has such a singular taste when it comes to creating an experience.
He knows how to make this big, mythical story feel real.
We must fight together.
Making a film like this gave us this opportunity to really take the audience on this massive journey. And we've been able to assemble the cast of my dreams. Creating it has been the fulfillment of a dream come true. And so I'm excited to share this film when it comes to the big screen.
Go, Mufasa. Find your place in the circle of life.
He's such a visual storyteller.
Yet it makes sense that he lives alone.
He's such a visual storyteller, and it makes sense that he lives alone. Guys, that would in itself, the fact that they got Barry Jenkins attached to this, I feel like that has always been the biggest draw for me. I've spoken countless times about how that is the thing that drew me towards this movie. I was disappointed with the 2019 version of The Lion King, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like, getting somebody as legendary as Barry Jenkins, if you look at the story of Moonlight, he told a story through different ages of a character. You went through that story as the character. You watched him, his growth up until we see that final scene at the end of that movie. And I feel like he's the perfect guy to do this movie where we have such a legendary character like Mufasa and we don't really know his backstory. And I mean, creating a backstory from scratch, it needs somebody that is a visionary. And I feel like Barry is the guy. And I mean, you look at the voice cast, guys. John Kani, an absolute legend from my country, guys. He is a legendary actor. He starred in one of my favorite movies of all time, guys, The Ghost and the Darkness. He was absolutely brilliant in that movie, and he's a legendary actor, and I hold him in very high regard. And then you have up-and-coming Aaron Pierre, which was insane in Rebel Witch. So he's doing Mufasa. And, I feel like if this movie is done the right way, it will add another layer of emotional depth and impact to the death of Mufasa. I mean, like, that is already such a pivotal moment when we get to see it in the original movie. It shocked millions when we saw it the first time. But I feel like if you have an origin story that, dives deeper into the backstory, it will just add a lot more weight and impact to when we get to the point where we actually see that again, because you will see that again. I mean, you heard what Barry said. His VHS tape, it almost broke the machine. That's how much he was watching it. So I feel like they got the right director in, guys, and this has me excited, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see how this turns out, guys, and it looks like it might be another W for Disney. And that's it for me, guys. Catch you on the next one.